If you want a thriving business that works without you, you want to build leverage. Leverage, all it is putting a small input and getting a big ROI back. That's all it is. It's symmetry. So the moment you can put in something small and get a large amount, that's when you build leverage. So if you want to build a thriving business where, that business doesn't need you inside of it, when that business can operate without you being there, for a day, 2 days, a week, a month, that's what you want. That is leverage. That's the only way you build freedom. And the only way you can actually build freedom is through building systems. So the reason why you have to build systems for it to actually work well is because, a business needs people, right? With leads, hiring talent, managers, operations, consultants, whatever it is, every business needs people. And since you want to build leverage, you want to build time, you have to create systems in place where these people can actually use them, watch the video, read the documents, whatever it may be for them to actually, be able to be successful in your business, be able to actually operate according to how the business works. So you don't have to be there managing it every single day. You don't have to be, checking up on your setters, your closers. So if you are actually looking to scale past 100K a month, DM me on Instagram help, and I'll get you started ASAP. So the reason why this works well when you scale quickly is because you have the correct systems in place. So think of it like this: with a system, you have an entire framework for whatever it may be, for your business, e-com, whatever it is. Then you also have subcomponents of those, systems. Meaning you got to teach people how to use AI, how to use certain softwares, how to, create a Zoom call, how to, manage a Zoom call. What are you going to say on the Zoom call? Creating plans. All it is be able to create plans. When you hire people inside your business, you want to make sure you hire them according to a system that'll help you get them to succeed, putting them in slowly. For example, the closer. You want to hire a closer slowly. And the reason why, because if you do too much for the closer when they first start, they're not going to be able to succeed. You know, create a plan for them to become successful. Create a small plan where they're like, in the next 30 days, I want you to learn X, Y, Z. Cool. We'll see how it works. The next 2 months, second month, well, we're going to do X, Y, Z. And after a while, you can see, okay, how they operate, how they work. And then you're able to actually let them, handle more work. So when it comes down to this, you have to understand how a system works and how to actually build SOPs and operations. And it all comes down to actually how to. It's all it is a how to. How to do this, how to do that, how to do this. All it is are steps. Steps from A to Z that get you whatever it is. For example, let's go into a sales call system, right? You need to have a step-by-step process for you to actually convert the lead, how to actually introduce yourself, how to, build an agenda, how to qualify, how to, put out your financing, how to do payment plans, how to, set expectations, whatever it is onto the sales call. You have to be able to have systems and processes down for eventually when you delegate yourself and actually put someone on board, closer, they can see, okay, you know what, Gio, you did this. I like that. Cool. I'm going to operate according to that. All it is that. So I say this a lot. I know I played soccer. I played semi-pro. I played in college. I did a lot of soccer. Pretty much my whole life I grew up playing soccer, and it comes down to this. They're businesses. Their sports teams are businesses. So you're not gonna teach a professional soccer player how to play soccer. You're gonna teach that player how to play according to the team's morals, according to the team's systems. That's all it is. Being able to teach a player how to play, according to X, Y, Z, teaching a player how to play according to whatever team they're joining. That's all it is when a business. When you're hiring talent, you're not going to teach a closer how to close if they know how to close, right? You're going to teach them how to close according to your business, according to X, Y, Z. Obviously, there's obviously room for improvement. That's the same thing with soccer player. They have room for improvement, training, etc., etc. But you're not, quote unquote, you're not going to teach them how to close if they know how to close. If that makes sense. So when you actually build a system, you have to take into consideration small things. For example, when it comes to appointment setting, having a sustainable framework, how can you get this lead, this setter to be able to convert leads using the same exact process that you did. You got to teach them how to use a CRM. You got to teach them how to input leads, how to nurture, how to leverage content assets, sales assets. You have to put these in. However, again, you're teaching them how to do it, right? You also got to teach them how to create sales assets, how to create content assets, how to create systems and operations. It all comes down to systems. That's all it is. Systems are leverage. Systems give you freedom to focus on what actually matters. That's all it is. Oh, I do this, so you can focus on what actually matters. What actually matters is building the systems down. Building, content systems, building, support, client acquisitions. It's more than just the operations as well. How to build content systems, how to build, managing setters, managing talent, how to, implement AI into your business, how to, implement AI in your outbound prospecting, how to record videos, how to upload videos on TikTok, Instagram, having the right content systems. It's more than just operations when it comes to running a business, and it all comes down to actually how to do this, how to do X, Y, Z, how to do this. So again, I went a little bit off topic, but I want to touch back on it again. So building a system, right, A to Z, you have to have subcomponents in that system as well that connect. So, for example, again, if you're teaching a setter how to set appointments for your agency, right? You're teaching them how to do lead generation. You're teaching them how to create the first entry, the first message, sending to your prospect, whatever it is, right? You have to teach them how to how to create interest. The back end of why you have to create interest. Psychology, the the sales psychology, basically, what gets people to evoke emotions, copywriting, it's all it is. How to get people to create interest in your opinion. The first message you send, how to create happiness, evoke emotions on the first message. It's all a process, all a system. But when you eventually build these systems, you're actually able to leverage yourself, delegate yourself to focus again on what's important, building a brand, content, managing your operations, managing, getting more leads, spending more on ad spend, spending more on content. So this allows you to build a sustainable framework. This allows you to build freedom. If you're ready to scale your agency past 20K a month, DM me the word leverage on Instagram at Gio Urquiza, and we'll get you started ASAP.